Good evening, everyone. I'm Michelle. Welcome to Stretch. So tonight we'll start you off standing and for props, a mat, maybe two if you're on a hardwood floor. I have a folded towel, sitting cross-legged. I can't quite sit comfortably. Helps with that. Block. Never know when you're going to need it, or a stack of books. So coming anywhere on your mat or where you're comfortable, feet about hip distance apart. If you're not sure, no more than 2 fists, you can reach on down and actually measure. Come back up. Grounding down through all 4 corners of your feet. So maybe pick up your toes, stretch them out. Should feel really good. And then place them back down. Maybe rock up on to the balls of your feet. Stretch out. And coming back down, breathe through all 4 corners of your feet. Make sure your core is engaged. Shoulders rolled away from your ears. That right hand comes on the top of the head and gently tilt your head to the right as your fingers reach long for the floor. We're not pulling on the head, just a nice gentle stretch through the side of your neck. And just keep breathing. Definitely don't want to be in pain. Gently release the head with the right hand, and the right hand comes back to your side. This time, left hand gently placed on the top of your head. Lightly tilt your head to the left. We're not pulling on our head, just a little gentle pressure along with that right hand. Core still engaged. That's what protects our lower back. Couple more breaths. Left hand comes off the head, head comes back to center. Left arm gently floats down. And some shoulder rolls. Pick up those shoulders right up towards your ears and big roll forward. And then to the back, up to your ears, and keep going. I don't know about you. I got some crunching going on. Couple more times. And next time your shoulders are up to your ears, roll them away from you, down and forward in the opposite direction. Make it as big as you can or you want. Improving the range of motion through our shoulder joints. A couple more times. And next time your shoulders are up to your ears, squeeze it tight, 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 tight. Big exhale through your mouth, let it go. And if you want to stretch, separate your feet out, shake it out. And then bring those legs about hip distance apart again, belly in, up. Inhale your arms overhead. Interlace your fingers, everything but your pointy fingers. Open up through your chest. So your elbows are pressing, trying to press away. I have shoulder impingement. This is the best I can do. You guys do the best you can do. Unlock your knees. Inhale, lengthen. And as you exhale, pointed fingers aim towards where the ceiling and the wall meet. Trying to get some extension from our left hip. So ground down through that left foot, left hip right through that left armpit. And head can look down, center, up, wherever it's comfortable for you. With every inhale, we're trying to grow longer. And next inhale, come center. Release those arms down to the side. Give them a break and shake it out. One more time. Inhale, arms up. Interlace all the fingers except the pointy fingers. We have to be even. Belly in up. Open up through that chest. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold to the left. Grounding down through your right foot and feel the extension from your right hip through your fingertips. Couple more breaths. We want medium effort here. We don't want to extend so much. We're grinding our teeth, clenching our jaw. And on your next inhale, come to center. Exhale, the arms down. And we have baby Desmond joining us right now. Hi, baby Desmond. He's saying hi. And coming to a hands and knees position. Since baby Desmond's here, how about we do some cat cow since we have a cat, huh? Coming to your hands and knees position. Hands right underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. As you inhale, tuck your chin and chest. As you exhale, as you inhale, drop your belly, lift your chin, chest, and tail into cow. Tuck, try to roll through your upper back, middle, lower back. And inhale, lift your chin, chest, tail. And keep moving through, however it's comfortable for you. Pausing wherever you need to. Couple more breaths. And after your next inhale, come back to that tabletop position. And we'll continue to stretch out our shoulders. Right arm, inhale it up. And as you exhale, thread it through underneath to the left. Reach as far as you can. And when you can reach no further, place your right shoulder on the mat, right side of your head. You keep going. I'm getting up so you can hear me. Should feel a nice, gentle stretch on that right shoulder. Never want to be stretching to the point of pain. It's okay if your right ear doesn't get to the mat. Do the best you can. To come out of this, engage your core. Press into your left hand and inhale that right arm up. And exhale that right arm down. Have to do that on the left hand side. So go ahead and inhale that left arm up. And as you exhale, thread it through underneath in line with that left shoulder as far as you can to the right. When you can reach no further, left shoulder on the mat. If you can, your left ear. Should feel a nice medium effort here. With pressure on the left shoulder, reaching long. Core is always engaged to protect your lower back. Couple more breaths. To come out of this, engage your core. Press into your right hand And inhale that left arm up. And exhale it back down. Put your big toes together. Knees far apart as you can, at least as wide as your mat. Your hips are aiming towards your heels. We'll stay up here for a second and gently rock your hips side to side. I'm looking at you guys so you can hear me, but you want your head facing towards the mat. And then let that rocking come to rest. Walk your hands a little further out and place your forehead on the mat. If you can't get your forehead on the mat, you could fold your arms. And just breathe. And we'll stretch out our upper, middle back and our side body by walking your hands as far to the left as you possibly can. And we can go no further. That's okay if your forehead doesn't get back to the mat. Left hand could hold right wrist. Right hip could sit a little lower. Should feel a nice stretch from your hip to your armpit. Let your head hang. Neck doesn't have to do any work here. Release that left hand and walk your hands back to center. One more time. Lengthen the arms, forehead to the mat. Egg between your chin and chest. And walk your hands to the right. We're going to stretch out that left side. And when you can walk no further, let your head hang, or maybe you can reach the mat. Mine cannot, that's okay. Maybe right hand holds left wrist. Nice stretch through that left hand side. Medium effort. Should be able to breathe normally. No clenching of the jaw. Right hand is released. Walk your hands back to center. And one more time, forehead on the mat. Egg between your chin and chest. And then go ahead and pull back up to table. And we'll come to a seated position with our legs extended out in front. Roscoe has stolen my prop. Can't disturb a cat now. Anyone that owns a cat can understand what I'm saying. We just don't disturb the cats when they've taken ownership of our property. Maybe you have dogs too, same thing with dogs. So sitting on your sits bones, walk your buttocks however you need to get there. Legs are zipped together and kick your heels out. I'll face you so you can see. Everything's nice and lined up and hands are by your side. Engage your core and kick your heels out. So actually sitting in this strengthens your core because it's training your core muscles to hold up. And whether or not your palms can actually touch the floor, it's just a matter of how long your arms are in proportion to your upper body. So my arms are a little short. I can't reach all the way down. That's okay. So that left leg, bend your left knee so that it comes towards your chest. And let it open up to the left as you place your left foot to the right inner thigh. Our right leg is in line with our hip. And if you have blocks, books, this is where you can use them if it bothers you with your knee up. Inhale, and your arms can come overhead, or you can walk your hands out. And as you exhale, fold forward, leading with your arms in your chest. When you can fold from your hips, no further. Place your hands on your shin, ankle, feet, floor next to you, and let your head hang. And focus on the lengthening. Every inhale, lengthen. And as you exhale, fold. Keep kicking that right leg out, strong through that right leg. Nice stretch for your back and hamstrings. To come out of this, engage your core and either walk your hands towards your body or inhale your arms up and exhale your arms down. We'll leave our left foot where it is. Bring that right leg in and let that right leg fold to the right. Coming up on your sits bones and holding your ankles or your shins. Do the best you can. This is a tough one for me too. So we're bringing our heels as close as we can to our groin. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, holding from your hips. Yep, this is about as far as I go. If you can go further, yay you. Should feel this stretch through your groin. Just keep breathing. Remember, medium effort here. This isn't like we're weightlifting and we have to squeeze that last rep or two out. Let your head hang. Couple more breaths here. To come out of this, engage your core and slowly raise up and your chin and head relaxed. And go ahead and extend those legs right out in front of you. Shake them out if you need to. Zip those legs back together, kicking the heels out. Alex, I'm filming. Sorry about that, my son came home. Go ahead and bend your right knee and let the right foot fall open and bring that right foot to your left thigh. Go ahead and inhale your arms up. And as you exhale, fold forward. You can walk your hands out as well, grounding down through that left foot. And when you can reach no further, hold on to your foot, shin, knees, floor, whatever you can, and let your head hang. Keep grounding down to that left leg, strong through the left leg, kicking that heel out. Breathe. To come out of this, engage your core and either start walking your hands in or inhale your arms up. Exhale your arms down. One more time with that butterfly stretch. The left foot comes in. You want your soles of your feet touching. And again, it's however it's comfortable for you. Go ahead and come back on those buttocks. Again, if you need your props, because this is uncomfortable, you can use them. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold from the hips. Yep. Well, it feels a little better this time. I don't know about you. I think I went like a micro millimeter maybe, lower. That's okay. All we're here to do the best we can. No competition with stretching. And just breathe. To come out of this, engage your core. And you can roll up one vertebrae at a time. If you're like me, we don't have that far to come up. And go ahead and lengthen the legs back out. Shake them out. And we'll continue stretching out your inner thighs and hamstrings. Widen your legs as much as you comfortably can without getting a cramp. You don't want any cramping. You can also bend your knees if you need to. And we're going to roll through our pelvis, so make any adjustments you need. Sit comfortably. Toes pointed straight up. We don't want them flopping in and out. Inhale, lengthen. And as you exhale, go ahead and walk your hands out. I'm feeling extra tight today, so this is about as far as I'm gonna go. And then I'm gonna let my head hang. Some of you may be able to get your elbows down. Some of you could even get your forehead down. And just breathe. Couple more breaths. Maybe you can walk your hands a little further. Maybe you can fold a little further. Nice hamstring, buttocks, stretch, back. To come out of this, engage your core and walk your hands in. And go ahead and zip those legs together. Shake them out. We'll do one more stretch for our hips and our spine. Go ahead and bend that right knee and bring the right foot to the mat. And you can hug this knee in, and you can stay here, or you can pick up your right foot and put on the other side of your left foot. Just make sure that you can look down through that right foot. Right hand comes behind you. We don't want to be leaning. Sit up tall and hug the right leg. Some of you may be able to hook your elbow. Go ahead and do that. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twisting from the torso to the right. Head is last. Inhale as you lengthen. Exhale, you're twisting. You feel a nice stretch in your hip, spine. To come out of this, look to the front. Right arm comes around. If you crossed your leg over, pick up that leg and extend it back out. Shake it out. This time, bend the left knee. Left foot to the mat. If you're good here, you stay here. Otherwise, pick up that left foot, put it on the right side, grounding down through right leg, left foot. Hug that knee, or you could even be here, whatever's comfortable. Left hand, tented fingertips. We don't want to be leaning back. Always focusing on that extension. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twisting to the left. And breathe. Now this would be Princess. We have very active kitties today. I don't know what's going on. This is usually nap time for them. And to come out of this, engage your core. Head looks center, left arm comes around. Let go of that right arm. Left foot comes around and extends. And go ahead and shake your legs out. And we'll come back to a standing position so we can stretch out your quadriceps. A little bit of balancing going on. So you want to grab some wall, table, whatever you can. So feet comfortable distance apart. Put a micro bend in that left leg. I'm going to use the wall so you can see me. And hook foot in the palm of your hand. Standing nice and tall. Nice micro bend in that left leg. As your your right foot presses into that right arm. Your right arm, I'm turning so you can see me, is actually straight. Breathing. Knees are in line with each other. Hi. We also call this one Pretty Pretty Princess. She does insist on the two pretties. Keep breathing. Make sure you're lengthening, not collapsing. And let go of that right foot. I'm going to go ahead and stretch out the left thigh. I'm going to balance here. I'm going to soften my right leg and catch my left foot with my left hand. Inhale, lengthen. And then as you want to keep pressing that left foot into that left arm. Getting a little shoulder stretch here too on the left-hand side. If you're balancing, working on a little strength as well. Breathe. And let go of that left leg. Shake out the legs if you need to. I'm going to turn to the side. One more stretch. Feet hip distance apart. Stepping that right foot back so that you're on railroad tracks and you want your left big toe facing the left corner of your mat. Hands on your hips. Shoulders square to the front. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, holding from the hips. And when you can fold no further, place your hands on your shin, ankles, top of your feet, or the floor, and let your head hang. Remember your right leg, your knee is micro bend. It's never locked. Another great hamstring stretch. You have tight hamstrings. To come out of this, engage your core and either start walking your hands up, or if you have the core strength, you can inhale your arms up. Exhale and down. Look at your left foot. Step the right leg in. Got to do the other side. Step that left foot back so that the left toes are facing the left side of your mat. Square your shoulders to the front. Engage your core. Inhale, lengthen. Ground down through your left foot. And exhale, folding from the hips. And when you can fold no further, hands come to your shins, ankles, or the mat beside your right foot. Come out of this, engage your core, and either start walking your hands up your right leg, or if you have the core strength, lengthen, inhale up. Exhale your arms to the side. Look at your right foot, left steps in. Shake out those legs. 2 deep breaths to end the class. Bend your knees. Take in oxygen. Hold it, hold it. One more time. Bend your knees. Inhale. And let it go. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. Have a great evening. Enjoy the nice weather we're having.